Hello, hello, my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to another episode of 50, Flirty, and Fiercely Alive. I am so grateful for your presence. This is the show. This is a newer series for me. I recently turned 50, and it is kind of blowing my mind and other people's as well. When they find out, they're like, no, 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 you're not 50. I'm like, yeah, actually, I am. I am 50. So, it made me want to, I got inspired to share, how do I stay so youthful and vital and so, passionate and in just so much love with life, right? I am at a better place than I've ever been in my journey here on this planet, in this human body, mind, and spirit. I am definitely at my prime. And I think that's true for a lot of people that are really following a good, healthy, path, a spiritual path. I've seen that a lot in spiritual teachers. And when they started out, I'm thinking of right now, like Joe Dispenza. You look at him like 20 years ago, he looks more in his prime now, right? There's something to be said about working with energy and nutrition and meditation, doing a daily practice and exercise. The more conscious we get of how to take care of our bodies, the more vital and youthful we get, right? And we make healthier choices for our bodies and for our minds. That's a big piece of it, right? Being on this spiritual journey and on this path, the sacred sexuality path, and doing all the energy healing and, consciousness expanding practices and teachings and learning and so much, it's all the heavy mental stuff is cleared out of my mind. And of course, I still, have things that I'm dealing with, right? But for the most part, a lot of the heaviness is gone. So now I'm not carrying the weight of so much, right? Anxiety, stress, tension, unhealthy belief systems. There's so much, right, that we carry around, and that mental stress really affects our body, and that's what causes dis-ease in the body, right? So the more we're on this path, the more we're getting conscious of how we're living our lives, what we're surrounding ourselves with, what energies and frequencies we're in, right? And what kind of negativity we're filling ourselves with, whether that's our own negative self-talk, negative environment, watching fear-based media and programming. There's so many ways that we can bombard ourselves with low vibe frequencies, right? And when we get conscious of that and start shifting it and changing it, nutrition is a really big piece too, right? So when we start shifting that, it drastically changes our experience of our body and of our reality, right? So it's just amazing. It's been an amazing path, and yeah, I'm just so inspired to be connecting with you all around it and having these discussions. We're aging very differently, so many of us, because again, our consciousness is just moving into a different understanding of how we can work with our reality, right? We get to create our own reality by the choices that we make. It's that simple. Doesn't mean it's always easy. A lot of these patterns are, running beneath the surface and we're just kind of like, ugh. But once we start getting conscious, taking control and making different decisions, our reality seriously changes. And some of it can happen really quickly, right? So again, excited to be here sharing with you. I've shared a number of different tips, tools, techniques, and this week, this episode, we are going to talk about sensual dance and movement in our bodies. That's been a huge one for me to really connect me with my body. There's quite a disconnect in our society. We can be really up in our minds a lot, right? Especially around our sensuality and sexuality. We're up in our heads and fantasy more than we're down in our actual body, right? So dancing, movement, allowing the sensual energy to flow has been a really key piece for me in staying youthful and vital. Going to clubs, dancing with people, dancing with younger people, right? I go to club, and this is where they really they think I'm in my 30s because I'm out there just dancing, having fun with them and just having the time of my life. And getting hit on by 20 something year olds because they think I'm a lot younger. It's just kind of funny. I'm like, do you know I'm 50 years old here? And they're like, no, you're not. Like I am. So it's pretty awesome. But dancing and just being around young people has really, really been such a powerful experience for me and really helped me to just be youthful and allow that energy to flow, right? And to have fun. So really getting into our bodies. And plus it's amazing exercise, right? I mean, and I love listening to the music and it's fun to dress up, right? There's so many ways that this really keeps us having fun in our bodies and taking care of them and just, but the sensual energy and really allowing that to flow. A lot of us can be really shy about dancing. We can get nervous about it. We feel awkward. We don't know how to move our bodies, right? And that was me. That used to be me. I know I would go dancing when I was younger, like a teenager, and I was just so freaking awkward. I saw other people dancing and I really wanted to be doing that, but I felt totally self-conscious. I didn't know how to move my body. Everything felt mechanical. I was so in my mind. I was overthinking everything and so worried about how do I look? What are people thinking about me? I mean, that's just where I was at that time. So it took me a while to start really getting into my body more in that way and allowing myself to dance and move and to be seen. And that's really opened up over the past, not so many years, right? It's kind of a newer development for me, but it's been a huge key piece in my vitality and my youthfulness and my sensuality and really connecting in a deep, juicy way with my body and allowing it to move and dropping all of those say inhibitions or just dropping the limitations I had, and I highly recommend dancing by yourself, right? You don't have to go to a club if you're not at that place, right? That can be a little intimidating, of course, but dance by yourself, turn on some music, get some earbuds, even if you don't want to be, if you're just at home, who knows? I don't know what your family situation is, right? But if you can have earbuds and still dance, in your bedroom, even in the bathroom, just allow your body to flow. So many of us love music, right? And we're deeply touched and turned on by music. So allow it to move into your body and allow your body to move with that music, whatever it is that turns you on. So yay, this is so important, so important. So I was just gonna get up and dance for a minute, and I invite you to join me. And let's see, I might need to alter the screen a little bit. And I'm not gonna play any music because if I post this on YouTube with music that's copyrighted, I won't get to post it. But I'm just gonna show you how easy it is and how I like to get into my body and just move a little bit. So I'm gonna step back and I need to up that a little bit. There we go. It's just really simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. And I'm taking some deep breaths. And feeling our bodies, right? Just connecting with them and appreciating them. That's the other thing. I've gotten in such deep reverence for my body now. And allow yourself to just move and flow and see we don't even need any music. It just feels so good. How does your body want to move? And don't judge it, just allow it to flow. It can be really nice to breathe down. Breathe down into the earth. Imagine roots going down into the earth, connecting with that gorgeous sacred feminine earth energy. Feeling really grounded and stable and confident in our bodies, right? And when we're anchored into the earth like that, we just allow our body to move how it wants to move, knowing that we're fully stable and solid in the earth, very held. Yeah, and it's can be nice to close your eyes and just really feel into yourself and just allow that movement. And then, of course, you can get crazier, turn the music up, get some fast pace, and just really move and get into your body, right? Just allow it to wiggle around, and it's just so much fun. It's so much fun, especially with our favorite music on, right? So that's a simple one, right? Simple, simple. And I did a dance meditation too. If you happen to be like maybe in a wheelchair or not as mobile, right? You can still move your body and still get into your sensual energy. There's different ways, and it can be even if it's just your head, right? But just allowing and breathing down into our bodies and connecting with them in that way. So there's many ways that you can work with this and open into this and play with this and make it your own, right? And listening to music is a really beautiful way to speak to our soul. There's so much music out there that, and we each have those different songs that really speak to us and resonate with us, right? And just help us to feel so alive and so connected to something outside of ourselves, right? It touches us on this really deep, deep, deep level. And it's just, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So, music, sound, dance, beautiful, 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 beautiful. That's what I've got. Let me see if there's anything more that's coming through there. Mm, Dancing with somebody is especially juicy, right? And feeling each other's bodies. That can be really nice if you get into that kind of a situation and you have someone to dance with. So delicious. That's been fun too, going to clubs and just getting to dance with people, right? Dance with people and just enjoy that sensuality together, right? And it doesn't have to turn into anything. You can just dance and enjoy. And it's so, so nice. And yes, speaking of which, this will be my moment to let you know about our monthly dance meditation. I host a sensual dance meditation every month because again, I'm so passionate about this and it really supports our sacred sexuality journey, which is so much about coming down into our body and allowing that sensuality and that movement and that flow, right? So every month I host this beautiful dance meditation and I guide you through we start off nice and slow and just really connecting with our bodies, and then we get into more movement, and it's great exercise. And then we come down again, it's like a journey, right? Moving through this beautiful sound and movement. And you can be on screen and dance so other people can see you and watch other people dance. It's really beautiful. Or you can simply turn your camera to this side so you can be off screen. You don't have to worry about anyone watching you. And then you can just dance like nobody's watching because nobody is, but you're still in the group, you're still connected, and you're still being guided through this gorgeous meditation, right? Because again, I know everybody's at different levels of comfort in their dancing, and maybe you feel awkward, maybe you're shy, maybe you're self-conscious, or maybe you just want to be in your own specific energy, right? And not be looking. You want to be more in your internal experience, right? So that's why I designed it this way so people can be on or off, and you can have a blend of both. I found myself last time just like at times closing my eyes, just really being in my own experience, and the other times just really, really so turned on by watching other people be in their own experience, right? And the reverence I was feeling that everyone was having for their bodies, I was really touched by that. And it was so beautiful to watch. So, and I don't know if that sounds a little woo-woo, but I'm so passionate about us really loving ourselves and our bodies, right? And having so much fun and being in our passion. So it was so lovely to see people just really, really connecting with themselves and just letting the movement flow, right? The sensual energy and the movement going through. So it was a very, very delicious, delicious experience. So I look forward to hosting those monthly, and I would love to see you there if that's speaking to you. So I think that's it for now. Again, thank you so much for being here on 50 Flirty and Fiercely Alive. May you have a gorgeous day, and feel free, please, to check out the rest of my YouTube channel for so much more to support you on your sacred sexuality journey and on your spiritual path and into beautiful health, body, mind, and spirit, right? And please like, comment, and subscribe if this video is turning you on and working for you, if you're getting any benefit out of it, right? And get this into the algorithm more, because I'm so passionate about supporting us all on this beautiful journey. And oh, please visit my website for so many more resources to support you on your path. So many, there's programs, there's rituals, there's offerings, there's one-on-one sessions, there's blogs, there's erotic poetry. There's so much going on. So go check that out. And maybe actually the erotic poetry is down below in the description. So check that out. Yeah, thank you again so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you at one of our upcoming events. Thanks all. Wishing you much love on this beautiful day.